Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. We choose to go to the moon, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. One person can make a difference, and everyone should try. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. The human mind is our fundamental resource. Victory has 100 fathers, and defeat is an orphan. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. There are risks and costs to action, but they are far less than the long-range risks of comfortable inaction. We stand for freedom, and wherever people fight for freedom, we stand with them. We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. Tolerance implies no lack of commitment to one's own beliefs. Rather, it condemns the oppression or persecution of others. The goal of education is the advancement of knowledge and the dissemination of truth. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. If not us, who? If not now, when? Our progress as a nation can be no swifter than our progress in education. There is one thing the photograph never shows, and that is the emotion of the moment. Leadership does not and cannot exist apart from society. Books are the great equalizer of the conditions of men, the best companion of the solitary, and the most accessible source of pleasure to multitudes. We must use time as a tool, not as a couch. Man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. We must learn to live together as brothers, or perish together as fools. Peace is a daily, a weekly, a monthly process, gradually changing opinions, slowly eroding old barriers. War will exist until that distant day when the conscientious objector enjoys the same reputation and prestige that the warrior does today. We choose to go to the moon and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Art, literature, music, and love fill the breadth of human experience with joy and pain. An error does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. The great enemy of truth is very often not the lie, but the myth. Only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain, beyond doubt, we have sufficient arms. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Diplomacy may be no more than choosing between war and dishonor. Science and innovation hold the key to solving our greatest challenges. Our problems are man-made. They may be solved by man. Progress is a nice word, but change is its motivator, and change has its enemies. History is a relentless master. It has no present, only the past rushing into the future. We stand for peace and democracy, and will defend them. Let our hopes, not our fears, shape our future. Courage, not complacency, must shape our character. charity and courage, the two wings of progress. Only through unity can we overcome adversity. Employ purpose to turn dreams into reality. The power of imagination transforms possibility into reality. Hope is the fuel of achievement. Dare to rise above the challenges of today. Strength lies in perseverance and vision. Dream boldly, act wisely. Our destiny is shaped by our choices. Empower youth. They will carry the torch of tomorrow. Innovation is the engine of progress. Open minds foster great change. Let us remember, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. Education is the passport to the future. Let us not rest until justice rolls down like waters. In unity, there is strength. In diversity, there is beauty. Strive not only to survive, but to thrive. May the torch of freedom light our way forever. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Peace requires more than the absence of war. It requires justice and prosperity for all. A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but by the men it remembers. True leadership must be for the benefit of the followers, not the enrichment of the leaders. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. Progress is born of doubt and driven by curiosity. The goal of leadership is to bring out the best in people. We must use our minds as instruments of progress. A rising tide lifts all boats. Victory depends on good plans, not just boldness. To stand is more important than to be right. Our problems are man-made. They can be solved by man. Let us open new doors of opportunity. Curiosity is the fuel for discovery. Great aspirations build great lives. The best road to progress is freedom's road. An educated citizenry is the guardian of democracy. Diplomacy is the art of possibility. Let us repair the world, one step at a time. Ideas surpass borders. Integrity is the cornerstone of leadership. Dreams demand action. Every generation inherits a legacy. Justice is the soul of peace. Wisdom grows with experience. Hope lights the path forward. Action fuels change. A free society thrives on debate. Bold vision transforms nations. Let us never falter in our commitment to freedom. Education is the bedrock of progress. Solidarity transcends borders. Optimism drives innovation. Courage begins with standing up for what is right. Visionaries see beyond the horizon. Service to others is the rent we pay for living on this earth. The torch of learning must be passed on. Freedom is the oxygen of the soul. May the legacy of liberty endure forever.